Welcome to Dublin. We are staying at the Merrion. I've never stayed here before, and what a lovely area to be staying in. And we've got a lovely suite, which is just, oh, and sunshine in Dublin. I don't think I have ever seen sunshine in Dublin. Look at that coming through the windows. Glorious. Beautiful fabrics. I'm loving this as well. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. We've just ordered Caesar salads and, well, I've ordered some chips as well. Buckets of ice, because nowhere would give us any ice on the way over, because you know when you get to the airport you can bring, because I made the decision to bring my Stanley cup, but you obviously have to throw your water away before you go through and then refill it on the other side, and you know what I'm like with water. I'm a pain in the backside. So we ordered buckets and buckets of ice. But this is where we are staying, because tomorrow we are shooting my edit with Sinead Keary. I'm going to be meeting Sinead as well, which is going to be really lovely. And we're going to be shooting it here at the Merrion, which is, oh, it's so pretty. The artwork, the decor. I'll try and show you around. But for now, I've kicked off my shoes and I'm going to wait for some food, and I'm very tired today. I'm looking forward to an early night and some good food as well.
And she found the chocolates.
I haven't eaten yet. I've only had a smoothie. But the chocolates don't tell you what's in them. I went in with one. I don't like fruit and chocolate. Do you like fruit and chocolate?
Not really, no.
No. And I think it was like
cherry.
It could either have been I think it was raspberry.
Niche.
Or violet extract or passion fruit.
Ooh.
Any of those. Okay, let's try this one. This one looks promising because it's got little
Thank you very much. Square ones tend to be more caramelly.
That
like the
one's
middle
square.
one looks more caramelly. That one at the bottom.
The one I had was square.
So what's this one? I love this. This is like chocolate Russian roulette.
I know. That's what happens when you're hungry. It's like chocolatey, but like dark chocolatey.
Is that an abort mission? Oh. That one survived.
That was like an instant palate cleanse.
I told you, the square plain ones on top are normally like...
The first one I had literally looked identical to that one, and it lulled me into a false sense of security. It was either those three that I went for, and that one was raspberry. So your method is
it's
flawed.
like the raisin cookies that look like chocolate chip cookies. I mean, you're dicing with death now, Millen. You're down to the final few.
We have hydrangeas.
Who's this his and who's this hers?
This is mine. I like this one.
You like the eiderdown thing?
I like that. This is such a beautiful room though. And I love like all of the little touches are so pretty. Like, look at this. This literally looks like one of my vlog titles. Summer at the Merrion. Today's vlog that just went live is Summer in the English countryside. It could literally be, let's see.
It's a very you hotel.
Very nice.
Even the restaurant here is called the Garden Room.
Summer on the terrace. Art in the neighbourhood.
The art collection is phenomenal. Notice
Really
that in
good.
reception.
River dance at the Gaiety.
We'll get you river dancing by the weekend.
But let's order some food, and I'm going to get my shoes off because I'm breaking in my summer walks 500 years later, and my feet, I'm not sure if they'll survive. Oh. I am already in my pyjamas, although even though the sun is shining and shining through the window, it is 7 o'clock, gone 7 o'clock, and I had to get into my pyjamas because we've ordered room service. We're having a girly evening in the room because I have an early start for the shoot tomorrow with Sinead Keary, and I'm wearing my favourite pyjamas that they have ever done, ever, and there just might be a festive pyjama coming. That's all I'm gonna say, which is a bit of a dream come true because you know how I feel about my festive pyjamas, but these are very much my spring summer. Like, this shade of blue is so elegant. It looks so pretty with like greens and florals, and it just feels like such a happy shade of blue. And the fact that they're shorts as well, perfect for this time of year. But it's the scallop detail for me. They are so pretty, and I always get loads of compliments when I wear them. So I'll link these down below, because this blue shade is my favourite that Sinead has ever done, and I just think it's so pretty. So feeling very, very snazzy, but I am going to put a dressing gown on because all of the cosy vibes, but it's just all of these fabrics and details of the hotel here, like this little check on here, so gorgeous. And this almost, it's got kind of like an oriental feel, but so pretty and still so delicate and lovely. It's just, oh, wonderful. We made it back to Dublin. Do you know the last time I came to Dublin, it was when we went to Carton House, and I think it was the first time I'd got back on a horse in like 20 years or something like that when I was here. And so, gosh, a lot has changed since then. But anyway, I'm snuggling in my single bed. Well, dinner has arrived and they have come through with the goods with the boiled potatoes. Wow, these look incredible. Both gone for Caesar salads because we love a Caesar salad, and we've got a side of chicken as well. This is perfect. Well, we have just flawlessly been delivered 2 bags from Brown Thomas. Is one of them for you and one of them for me? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can see cashmere socks. Oh! What have we got in here? Little Brown Thomas bag. I don't think I'll get time to go into Brown Thomas, will I? Sad times. Oh, okay. Card first. Lydia and Carrie. You're both knobs.
Yep.
I am so excited to meet you both in person and for a great day. We put together some welcome bits for your stay. My favourite Irish chocolates and favourite candle made in County Cork, my hometown. Have a lovely evening, Sinead.
Aww. So sweet.
Oh no, there's, so wait, hold on. What's in here? So we've got a beautiful little like velvet blue vanity case. Ooh, by SK.
I thought that'd be Sinead Carrie. Sarah Carrie. Her sister's a makeup artist.
Wow. Wow, that is like so up my street, these colours.
That is a very you palette. Wow.
I love that chocolate as well. That's probably one of the nicest shades of chocolates I've ever seen in a palette. And I love the, like, wow, I actually can't get over how nice this palette is. It's got like it's just like the most perfect warmy, it's like she knew my colouring.
Sarah Carrie is one of Ireland's leading makeup artists.
Oh wow, thank you Sarah. We're like, it's Sinead's brand. That is very lovely. Oh, you are going to love the smell of that. I don't know why.
Does it smell like a holiday?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
That smells so, that is actually like holiday. Sunshine. Yeah, that is like, oh, that is so nice. Okay, what else do we have? I'm guessing this is the candle. Ah, Le Bougie.
Oh,
I love this one. Mission Fig is so nice. This is like one of my favourite fragrances from them.
Because we tried this when we were in the gardener's cottage. Because Hannah sent it over. That's how we found it for the first time.
Yeah.
And I think my favourite was the sea salt one. Oh.
This is so nice because this has like a coconutty like undertone to it. But it's, oh, so nice. Parched earth, fig leaves and blonde wood. Made in Cork.
And I will say, the reed diffuser is probably the best lasting reed diffuser I think I've ever had.
From Le Bougie?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It lasted months.
Lovely, lovely. Then we have 2 pairs of cashmere socks.
That's so
one with
kind.
bows, one without. These are some of the nicest cashmere socks I have ever had, and I love the bows. The bows are so good for like the festive period, I think, like Christmas morning. Oh, perfect. And just as I was saying that I've got my favourite colour of Sinead Carrie on, I now have the pink pair as well, which this is going to look so nice on you.
I love the pink. Oh, they're so cute, aren't they?
So cute. Oh.
And they're super soft.
Oh, the softest, absolutely the softest. You know, I've got loads of jersey pyjamas, but I would say that I will always use my Sinead Carrie ones first, because I've got the scalloped long ones and I've got the scalloped short ones, and I've got them in black, blue, like black, navy blue, and then I've got them in the navy blue shorts and then in the baby blue shorts. And I will, you know, I wear a pair of pyjamas new every night. I will use my Sinead Carrie's first, and then I move on to like the lesser than.
You just basically need to build up 7 days of Sinead Carrie pyjamas.
Well, I've got 5 now, so we're on a good trajectory. We've got 2 more days to fill. Perfect. Oh well, thank you so much. That was so lovely and flawlessly done. Like, there is a real art, I would say, to doing trips like for somebody else. For a brand like Sinead Carrie to have just flawlessly executed, like from start to finish, getting us here, and then just dropping off a gift, it's actually quite difficult. And finding like good hotels and just people that are punctual and things like that is actually really, really difficult. And so I always appreciate the hard work that it must take to do something as flawlessly as today.
Carrie is reading a little bit more about the chocolates, and apparently they are painted with raw ingredients.
By hand.
We're assessing our friend.
Oh yes, I can confirm that my friend that has been living on my face for the past few days the swelling has vacated the building and has left a very nice scab that is probably going to be quite enjoyable to peel off in a few days.
Oh, that's the best. When it just comes off as one as well.
Yeah, and I think it will be brand new skin underneath and it will be hunky-dory. But this is my very professional makeup setup.
Beautiful, Bernard. Good morning.
Very bright and pink on the lips today. I've just done the Wonder Skin in Crush. This is my favourite one, and I would say that this is definitely going to be a repurchase. But my smoothie has just arrived. I'm going to add my supplements, which I basically travel with all my supplements in here. Now I think if I was going on like a longer holiday, I would probably need a second one. Pour in the collagen, and I pour in the L-glutamine. And this little thing is from Amazon as well. It's probably linked on my storefront. And I just mix the powder in first, because there's a lot and you just kind of want to get it all mixed in. You know what I'm like about bows, and I'm very particular. It's from my days in retail and tying bows on mannequins and dressing the mannequins. I was very, very specific, and I was taught by the best. Robin Peary taught me how to do my bows. So I am now trying to teach Carrie to do the Sinead Carrie dress, because the one thing about this is you've got to get the bow perfect. So I've just shown you doing it the other way around. It's just tying a bow, but keeping everything...
It's the pressure of you!
Okay, outfit of the day. I'm wearing the Sinead Carrie white linen dress, and I've got some And Other Stories white slingbacks. They've got that lattice detail.
I would be so much prouder normally when you look at me.
I think you get a better tan. Like, you genuinely do get a better tan. And it's always more, I find, more even as well. Yeah. Because I've got parts of my body that will tan more than like others.
Is that your bronzing balm?
Yeah, or cream bronzer. They're my center.
It smells like a perfect holiday.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Oh, it's like, I just love it.
Just
it's
love
a
it.
move.
You have to buy a few because they always just continue.
Yeah.
We are ready to shoot, and we're starting off with the pyjamas, which is music to my ears, so straight into my PJs.
So we are shooting in this stunning suite with, look at this, toit de jouy. Oh my God, it's a chicken toit de jouy. And I'm just going to pretend that that is a sausage dog. There's ducks, there's parrots, there's cherubs, foxes. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. And we're going to start off the day with shooting the festive pyjamas, which I'm very, very excited about. And I have just had wonderful Sarah Carey do my makeup and just touch things up, add a little bit to my eyes, mattify my shiny face. And Sarah is the one who did that amazing palette that I showed you before. So we're now going to get into the pyjamas, get ready to shoot the first look, and so exciting.
To buy a meal, just have a drink. We did that in Ireland. I don't know what to do that.
The scallop is gorgeous like that, especially kind of with your positioning. Like I think that kind of pose looks gorgeous.
Totally what I meant to do there.
No, it's really nice. We might just clear your hair in the centre a tiny bit.
I'll have the laptop for now.
And feel free to tell me if something looks rubbish. I'm not precious.
I'm gonna pop it in. Carrie very
Oh, no, but also if you see like a bit of hair and you're like, sweetie, sort out. Please don't worry about saying anything. You can't offend me. You can't say anything that will upset me. So feel free.
Sorry, is there a preference for side in terms of? That's your good side? Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Okay.
It's like my mum this side, my dad this side. Love them both, but this is the vibe.
1, 2, 3. Gorgeous. And again, 1, 2, 3.
Really, it's the same thing really. Same kind of follow, just maybe a little bit more head movement.
Okay.
Looking at the window, looking back at me.
Okay.
Really simple. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Whichever you think, I'll only really stand still in it. So.
I think more stable. Like you guys had 35 degrees there now the other day.
So strong.
Do you like chair without chair? Sorry,
Without.
Yeah. I think it's a bit more product focused. Try a natural light one again from this side, but
Like it's
Amazing.
that's where you're in the corner.
It's just a bit of.
Keep that light.
It's just hair.
So this is the beautiful suit that you would have seen in my previous videos with Sinead Cleary, where it's kind of got like this puff sleeve. It's almost like a modern, feminine, elegant take on a tailored suit, and it's amazing because you can wear both of these pieces completely independently. But this is the pearl encrusted one, which is going to be perfect for party wear and that kind of thing. It just feels so wonderful. You can wear it open as well, which I think is just a bit of a plus if you ask me. Having it open with one of the camis underneath, and you just got a different vibe. But these trousers are honestly like tracksuit bottoms. They are so comfortable, but yet still feel like suiting, which is my favourite thing about them.
Look out the window, baby.
Wow, oh my gosh, this is and they've got their magnolia coming out again. That's so fascinating because the one in our village is also coming out, and I've never seen it do a double bloom in a season, but I think it must be because of the wet weather and the sun. That's so pretty.
These are cute, laughing together.
Beautiful. The laughing is gorgeous. The smile is beautiful.
Boots and then let me because I love a bit of black cream. But
Love
you say
black and cream. No,
it's
on the shoot we shot it with black and cream.
Oh, okay.
So I love
Yeah,
black
I'm
and
just
cream.
doing it there now.
Yeah.
I didn't know if Sinead wanted to put back on
And they'll come in beautiful dust bags and branded hangers, velvet hangers with the silhouette on it.
absolutely stunning.
100% one.
I love the covered buttons.
But I love that they're
It's a light nod to dressy elements with satin
almost like
buttons.
tuxedo vibes to in a wool coat.
Yeah, I love it with just jeans and a t-shirt, but then as you're going out coat too, do you know, I love the high-low kind of
So lovely.
When everyone says cross, no.
Taxi.
It's your catwalk, sweetie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll need it up in 2 seconds. But you need a break. No, that's how you understand. Sorry. Give you a little break. Sorry.
Sign up for this arm workout.
Yeah, I know.
This is Carrie's other job description. A boot puller offerer. Thank you very much.
These are mega heels though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that made a real
Suction. It's because I don't have my pop socks. I forgot them. Oh. So these coats are like the pièce de résistance of the edit. I cannot tell you how spectacular these are. The shoulders are crafted to perfection, And what I really love is that they are 100% wool, but the buttons, they're covered, but slightly contrasting in a beautiful sort of ivory satin. And it just gives it a bit of a touch of evening wear, so that this coat can almost like transcend from day to night as like a dressy coat. Like imagine going to see like the ballet or something at Christmas time wearing a coat like this with something really smart and tailored underneath. Oh, I can't show you the length just yet, but I'll show you. Can you see it down there? It's nice and long, just a sort of mid-calf. It is perfection for overdresses, and it comes in black as well, so absolutely perfect.
I love the old school methods, don't worry.
It makes it like can think so much quicker.
Yeah, really nice.
Whilst everyone is setting up in the background, I can show you one of the like icons of Sinead Carrie, which are these camis. I know I've shown you them in previous videos, but these are like the basics that will change your life. And look at them with like a neutral outfit like this. These trousers are just the perfect classic pared back look. You could obviously add warmer tones and like belts and things like that to add a bit of definition. I actually think like an ivory belt with this would look so gorgeous. My little ivory mini Kelly would be so lovely, but you can also go for a blazer over the top that just complements it. I honestly love this so much. And I also want to live here in this suite. I have 110% found my hotel for Dublin. If I ever want to come to Dublin, I genuinely mean it. This is like me in a hotel. It feels so beautiful. I booked this room as well. This suite is the absolute dream. And the gardens outside of the window, look at that. In the centre of Dublin, how beautiful is that? They've got water features at the back. We're thinking maybe having a drink here before we head to our next hotel as well. But gorgeous.
Sometimes you're better off though. Is it really hard for you to have a pattern? It's almost kind of go like that.
Liz tried to teach me her bow technique this morning. Terribly. It's so ridiculous.
Victoria dress. But the thing is, I want to be behind it. I want to be behind it and above doing it myself, because I can't do it as beautiful as I would want to do it.
When you're doing it on yourself.
Yeah, so I was trying to teach Carrie how to do it.
But when someone's talking you through how to do it, but you're kind of like, I know how to tie a bow. So in your head, you're like, oh, so this goes next. But then when you're being told through step by step, I'm like, you lose track of what goes next.
It's something simple, quite complex, and then it's just like, oh my gosh. Fun.
Maybe something slightly different just for here for the trousers. Yeah, really nice.
Am I getting white marks on my bum?
No. It's alright. I wouldn't tell you anyway.
That is the shoot wrapped, and we are ready to head for, I think we're going to get a little bit of food down at the garden. Is it called the garden room?
Garden restaurant?
Yeah, the garden something, but it's really, really beautiful. So we're going to go and head there. I've got a cardigan with me, and this is my outfit, same as this morning. Little white shoes. We're going to meet Sinead there as well after wrapping on the shoot. Just have a little drink, bit of a debrief. Just wonderful. Also, Grayson, outfit of the day. What are you wearing?
I am wearing Sinead Carrie cami.
Lovely.
Caramel and jeans.
Yeah, those are a vibe. I love those on you.
I love these double, like, the double buttons.
The jacket?
Hobbs.
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 And Veronica.
Look at all of these beautiful gardens. Oh my gosh, I've got gladioli. I've got the same hydrangeas as in my garden as well. They look so pretty. Ferns. This is like, honestly, could have been designed for me. And like, look at all of this. And then through here, you have the water features, which is set deep within the courtyard, so it's a great place to like escape. So we've actually come to the terrace, not the garden, but Carrie has just pointed out that if you are thinking of coming to this hotel, or even just coming for drinks here, I would highly recommend. But also they do a lot of whiskey. It seems to be their thing. So they've got Irish whiskey, Scotch whiskey, Japanese, American. So if you were completely interested in it, is there more?
They do whiskey flights. So if your man likes the whiskey,
you can even have all of the, like, sort of test drive all of them, which is wonderful. And tequila, of course, if that's your vibe. But just another way to sweeten the deal of coming here. You're welcome. Well, we have arrived to our next destination on our mini tour of Ireland. We're now in Wicklow, which, if you don't remember, we have been to Wicklow before, but it was slightly different weather than we're having at the moment. And we were staying actually in Dublin at the time, and we did sort of like a coach trip. I'll link the video because it is one of my favourite videos that I have ever filmed. Both Carrie and I loved that video so much because it was like almost... That was before lockdown, wasn't it? Yeah, so it was before lockdown, and it was almost, I would say, like one of those times where you're putting the sentiment of evergreen into practice before you've really realised the need for it. I was playing up to it a little bit, being sort of like, oh, I don't want to go, when we had genuinely the best time ever. But the rain was torrential, and we went on a tour. Essentially, we went to the PS I Love You Bridge, we went to Glendalough, we went to all of those places, but it was like a coach trip with kind of like older people, and it was just amazing. But we're back doing things slightly differently. There is no coach or cagoule in sight because the sun is shining, and we're actually staying at Powerscourt, which I don't think I was prepared for this hotel. It's almost like, I have to say, it almost feels a little bit like we're in America. Even the views and the vistas out of our windows, it feels very American. Smells, we both, Carrie and I said, it almost, like the smell reminds me of holidays in America, which is so bizarre, but this place is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And I'm going to give you a bit of a tour of our suite now because it is spectacular, and they definitely understood the assignment yet again because it's green and I love it so much. But anyway, you come in and this is the sort of dressing room area to the left where Ali would love this. Look at all of this storage. I mean, phenomenal. Beautiful, beautiful. So lovely for us to just have that extra space to put your, what's it called? Your suitcases away. Then this is the bathroom where we've got, let me turn the light on, it's probably a little bit helpful. How do I do it? There's a light. Here we go. Bathroom. I think this is giving me American vibes as well, and I know that Americans love to come to Ireland. It's one of their favourite places to visit when they come over here, so maybe that's why. But this feels, look at this bathroom, doesn't this feel super American? It's so strange.
Even walking into the hotel, everything feels American.
Yeah, it's like the smell is just so nostalgic but lovely. Oh, this is a handy little smarty pants.
That's cool.
Very cool. Anyway, shower, toilet, you know the drill. Then we come through here, we've got our little mini bar set up, coffee, wine, popcorn, water, nuts. Oh, good nuts. Love the nuts. So many good mirrors. I'm sorry, but that's one thing I would say is that in this area of the world, we do mirrors really, really well. There we are. I hope I wasn't out of focus for the entirety of that little mini tour, but we're back. And this is the mirror that I was telling you about in front of the mini bar. But then you come in here. Oh no, it's all blue. Hold on. There we go. These are sage green striped walls, so a little bit darker sage, a little bit lighter. There's sage horses, and these lamps are stunning. I love these. I would love these for the games room downstairs. They would look so, so nice. I love the scale of them. We've got green sofas. We've also got what look like some lavender, very, very large macarons. We've got a little card here. Oh, we've got more in here. I have to open that with you in a bit. We've also got a mini selection of chocolates as well. But obviously this is just wonderful. Like, look at this, another mirror and a beautiful desk. This desk is, do you know what this also reminds me of? My grandma's taste. This is a first for us, I think, isn't it? A first, a doubles. We're very happy about this. Oh, the joy. And then there's also a little unit here for the TV. And then this is where the magic happens, because look at that view of the Sugarloaf Mountain. Wow. Little potted flowers. And as you come over here, now this is a very, very big hotel. You feel like you're just on your own in the middle of nowhere. It's spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. Well, we have found ourselves in pole position. We're actually just a little bit further up than our room, but we've sat ourselves in front of a lovely view. We've got the tinkling sounds of classical music playing in the background. We've got our rosé spritzers looking over the wonderful views. You enjoying yourself? It's a hard life being Miss Grayson, isn't it? So we are just sat here and this lady has got up to leave, realised there is a grand piano free and has started playing. And we are in absolute awe of the fact that she's just knocking these out. This is the third song. Yeah, this is the third song. Absolute icon. We have come downstairs to dine at the restaurant Seeker, and we are currently deciding whether we are going to go for the seasonal menu or 2 courses. Now, we ate very, very late today, but some of this sounds incredible. The roasted quail, the Wicklow Brie Royale, oh, home smoked salmon. Oh, how are we going to choose?
I've chosen.
What are you having?
I'm going for the home smoked salmon and then the fillet of beef.
The home smoked salmon and the fillet of beef. But what about the Wicklow lamb rump? Okay, we've got our first little kind of amuse-bouche, and we've had the wonderful Joe letting us know that everything in the Seeker restaurant, which is named after the Seeker deer, is Wicklow seasonal. So not just seasonal, but Wicklow seasonal. And all of the sort of crockery and bits and pieces have been sourced locally as well. So it's very, very special. Carrie has gluten-free bread and gluten-free amuse-bouches.
A beetroot macaron.
Ooh.
I can't remember what this was. But you had a beef croquette and a smoked salmon tart.
Perfect. And then I also have some Irish soda bread, and I have Guinness bread.
Guinness bread.
Oh, the dream. And we are currently just sitting as it falls to dusk, basically, which is just a bit of a dream. Perfect lighting. Wonderful. Okay, I thought I loved soda bread, but Guinness bread is another level. Oh my goodness, it is so good. But we have our first course. I went for the quail and still got lots of bread left. Scallops. Delicious. Oh my goodness. This looks absolutely incredible. We've both gone for the steak. I've gone for medium, and this absolute nut job has gone for blue. Oh my goodness. But we have roast potatoes, and also, yeah, they do look really good.
Thumbnail. Good morning. Hi campers.
Wicklow!
How's it going?
I'm gonna go naked streak on the balcony. I'll be right back. Good morning. Day 3 at the Big Brother house. Today the housemates are going on an 8k walk in the Wicklow countryside. So we're gonna get up and we're gonna turn this into an actual snack, and then we're gonna go.
But you won't be wearing this current outfit of the day.
Well, you never know. I mean, Sinead Curie makes very comfortable pyjamas, and I reckon if you put a pair of trainers, you'd be good to go.
There we go, Sinead Curie.
But we're not going to do that. I love how my Stanley Cup matches my pyjamas, by the way. So she's a coordinating queen.
Barbie core. You've got the hairstyle to match.
I'm icing my face this morning because even though we had a good stint at sleep last night.
I can't believe how long we slept.
Yeah.
I never lay in that long.
I know. It was a very good night's sleep, and I think that's why I'm slightly puffier. Also, very indulgent evening with the lovely food at Seeker, but that always makes me a bit puffier. I'm not even mentioning the wine, okay, because it's definitely not the wine that I need to, you know.
Really top up on in about an hour's time.
Oh dear, but we are getting ready to go for a walk. It's a bit of a 8K walk in the grounds, so I'm just going to put a little bit of something on my face just to make me look alive and head out.
We're having a wild morning.
Just imagine if we just recorded the last 10 minutes of our conversation. But I can't believe you two speak to each other like that. Like, yeah.
That's normal. Take the ring off.
Take your top off.
Good morning. We are heading off on a great adventure into the wilderness of Powerscourt.
Past the car park.
Yes, the wilderness of Powerscourt. Right, I just said to Carrie that I feel like I need to have a stick with a handkerchief at the end with all of my belongings in it, like, what's the Littlest Hobo?
Huh?
What's the soundtrack to the Littlest Hobo? Maybe we'll just go with the hedgehog that crosses the road. King of the road! Don't show them my outfit.
No, but I want to show you crossing the road as the hedgehog.
The ABBA, not ABBA.
The Beatles?
The Beatles.
I mean, the rhythm was exceptional.
Just come on. We have made it to the main house of Powerscourt, which I believe they were telling us that there was a fire here, so they never restored this to the house. They made this into more of like a destination for shops and a garden centre and a distillery. Is that right?
What fun.
Wow. Bob. I don't think I've heard that word. I don't think I've heard that word since I was like... Oh wow, that is a lovely car. Wow. Nice little sort of goldy sage green number. That is lovely. Oh, I bet you she's chic as anything.
And we're going
to doggies. Yeah. I didn't think that anyone would come, but I don't want it to rub any more than it is. Oh God, coming both ways.
You're literally stopping traffic.
I'm up. Did I drop something? Well, we've made it down to the river. We're not quite walking next to it though at the moment. It's quite far down, but it sounds absolutely beautiful. And we're going to see if we can try and get a little bit closer to it because I'd quite like to dip a toe in. Yeah?
You do you, boo.
I'd like to dip. Yeah. A little toe in, won't hurt anyone. This is getting very pretty. This is like a fairy stream. My imagination as a 36-year-old is a little bit interesting. We are doing the river walk at Powerscourt, and actually we have been very, very lucky with the weather. It's nice and sunny. I'm with this.
She won't stop moaning.
Yeah. I'm with this, is all I have to say.
You can talk.
Yeah. But apparently this is like a sort of 8K, it's not a loop, we're doing a sort of 4K there to a point and then we reach private land and then we're coming back. And this is our first time doing it. I don't know if you remember when we did the, not the river walk, but the walk. Horsies on a foal. Oh, look at their snoots.
Oh, that is a really bandy little foal.
Little long legs. Hello. Hello. Hello, pony boos. Hello, yes.
Scratching little foal's bottom.
Hello.
Hello, what's up?
Hello. Hello. Yes, good to see you. Good to see you. We've also found a little way to, oh wow, to get down to the water's edge, because it feels a little bit like detached from it. Oh, you can sit here as well. This is lovely. Oh wow. Oh, I love it. That noise is heaven. And look at this little guy just helping to just create the movement of the water. Ah. We've taken a slight detour just to, again, come a little bit closer to the river edge. And look at the trunks of this tree. That's a redwood, isn't it? Yeah. My mum used to take us walking in the in a woodland that was like the redwood. I don't know, I think it was called the Redwood Wood, I don't know. And I'm pretty sure that's a redwood, or are they a little bit more red than that? I can't remember. Very, very beautiful spot though. Well, this cottage is the end of the river walk, and we're very intrigued because that definitely didn't feel like 4K. Like, have we,
Maybe a man measured it.
Yeah. Guys, sorry, we're at lunch at the moment and we are having the most wild experience ever. I'd actually stopped vlogging because we were just having lunch and like having a chat. But basically, just to kind of explain, Taylor Swift is obviously doing a tour. I don't know if you've seen, but she's doing a tour. And there's been a lot of brands like doing boxes and influencers going and things like that. And Ali and I always said that like we're not diehard Taylor Swift fans. But if we had the opportunity to go, we would only go if we could take Ali's niece, Phoebe, who is the biggest Swiftie ever, which is ironic because I'm in Ireland at the moment and Phoebe and her sisters and Ali's brother live in Ireland. Anyway, I've just had a message to say, would you like to go to Taylor Swift? We've got a ticket for you. And I was like, I can only go if I've got a +1, because as much as I love Taylor Swift, I think she's amazing, I'm not like a die-hard fan and I wouldn't want to take that spot from someone that really, really wants to be there. If I can have a +1 and be the chaperone for Ali's niece, I would do that. They've come straight back and they've said, we'll put you in the other box and you can come with Phoebe. And so Q panics calls me calling Phoebe's mum and basically explaining that on Monday we've got the opportunity to take them to Taylor Swift, blah 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 blah. They are now booking flights, and at this moment in time Phoebe doesn't know that she's going to Taylor Swift, and I honestly I don't know how I'm going to tell her. I actually don't. I think I might cry. But anyway, we haven't phoned her and told her yet. So they're booking the flights and it's happening. I've got a photo shoot the next day. Literally, Carrie's sat here like...
I'm not even going to Taylor Swift. I've got goosebumps because I'm so excited at the fact that Phoebe might be going. Because this little girl deserves it more than anything.
I think she might, I don't know if she'll cry, I don't know. So we've checked out of our room and we've been struggling to find like a quiet spot to phone Phoebe and let her know. Obviously, the pianist is playing the most wonderful piano pieces in the main area, and then we were in the restaurant, and so we were like, oh my gosh, you've actually got nowhere to phone and let Phoebe know that she's actually going to Taylor Swift on Monday. It's Saturday at the moment. Her mum and dad have been able to book flights. Her grandpa is picking them up from the airport and making sure that they can get there. Ginny at Space NK is making sure that she gets the full Taylor Swift treatment and making sure that we have the cars. So I'm going to call Phoebe now and let her know that she's going, and I don't even think Ali believes that this is happening, but I'm going to call her anyway.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good.
How are you feeling? Stressed?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, very, very happy.
Oh, good, good. Is Phoebe about?
She is, yeah.
And you haven't told her yet?
No.
Okay,
No.
all right.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Come here a sec. Someone's on the phone for you.
Okay. It takes her time.
Very important business.
Hi, Phoebe. It's Lydia.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
I know it's a bit strange that I phoned you, but I wanted to see whether you would like to come to London on Monday and come to the Taylor Swift concert with me.
Would you like to go with Lydia? To see Taylor?
Oh my god, we're both crying!
Wow.
Would you like to come?
Yeah.
Stop it! So, you're going to have to bring your best Taylor Swift outfit. I'm thinking like glitter, sparkles, tassels, the lot. And I think we're going to be doing a friendship bracelet making thing about it before the concert, but we're going to be in a box, so you're going to have the best view.
Thank you so much.
I'm so glad that we could do this.
It's working, I think. Yeah?
That's your words.
Oh, well, this is the best thing ever. It's just, you guys let me know anything that you need done when we're here, but I look forward to taking you to Taylor Swift on Monday.
Thank you so much.
I'll speak to you guys soon. See you Monday, Ollie.
We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Thank you so
Bye.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh my god, that's
I'm crying.
She didn't even say anything. She was just like, oh bless her. Oh, I'm gonna tell Ali.
All this excitement has got me feeling spendy. No, I'm joking. What's new? No, we came to the shopping village here at Powerscourt earlier, and they have an evoker. They also have a Neptune. They've got like art exhibitions and things like that. And when we were in evoker, there was a really beautiful Irish Aran jumper, really soft, ultimate classic. And I sat down when we like sat in the afternoon tea area, and I was like, I want that jumper. Sorry.
Back we go. Here's a pause wine.
So we're coming to get the jumper and then we're going back, but also it's good because we're kind of like on a high with letting Phoebe know, so it's fine. Literally me. This is the jumper up here. Lovely, thank you. Oh, so soft. I love nothing more than a nice and tidy, organised dressing room. Wow, this makes me feel so special. There are usually boxes piled up here, and admittedly, they are simply just piled up at the bottom of the stairs instead. They should be piled up here, but we were filming in here yesterday. It is Monday, and we were working yesterday, which is a Sunday, which is something that Ali and I try not to do as much as possible, but we've had a bit of a, well, we've got a few weeks ahead of us. In fact, I need to kind of bring you up to speed on what's happening. But there's not much travel involved, which is a rarity, but we have a very, very busy month at the house. So, as I mentioned, tonight we are going to the Eras tour, which is the Taylor Swift tour if you have been living under a rock. And I'm going to be taking our niece Phoebe. It's a niece on Ali's side, but I always feel weird to say that, I don't know, it's like, she is kind of my niece, I am her auntie. But anyway, we are going to Wembley. When it came in, I was like, oh gosh, it's my Karen Millen shoot the next day, and we're actually shooting at the house. But luckily it's a later shoot, so the Karen Millen team are here tomorrow, and I am going to be back late from the tour, but I don't have to start getting ready until about 10 o'clock because we're doing a sort of later shoot, hoping to capture little bits of like forthcoming autumn and just create a different feel. This shoot is a bit different because we are obviously shooting at my house, and we haven't shot at my house since the very first edit I did with Karen Millen. And so we are going back to the beginning, but I'm hoping we're going to do it a little bit differently. And also the house is so different since then. So hopefully it's all going to really be quite cohesive. We're just going to see how it's going to go. I've got my outfit laid out for today. We have one campaign to shoot today. So basically today was initially going to be me shooting campaign, hence why I've worked yesterday. So I shot something for Mark Kane yesterday, and I'm shooting something for Clive Christian, their new Crabapple Blossom fragrance now. So that's what we're shooting this morning. I'm really looking forward to it. And I have just slathered myself in the Laura Mercier, I think it's Neroli something. I bought it from Space NK, and I decant all of my body creams into this little jar. I got this from Fortnum's, and it's almost like a sort of christening thing. You know, when you were little, you'd get like a very delicate brush for your christening. This is kind of similar. This is sterling silver, and so I decant all my body creams into here. But so that's the body cream that I have on today. I am going to put on some kind of like oil. It's going to be all about the sparkles today, okay? We also have a shoot next week, which is kind of like a press shoot, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to be shooting with Dan Kennedy, who's an incredible photographer. He shoots like all of Mrs. Alice bits and pieces, and they always look incredible. So I'm shooting that. And then the next week, I'm shooting a Christmas shoot. So we are going to be getting the house ready for Christmas. It's not staying that way. It's going to be quite short-lived, but that is happening. All the trees are going up. We're decorating everything, and then it's going to come back down. So yeah, that is basically what this month is looking like. But today is the first day that it has started to feel very, very autumnal. There was a chill on my run this morning, and I feel sort of like conflicted because I love autumn. I love this time of year so much. I think autumn is one of my most favourite seasons, but I would have liked a little bit more of a summer. I am going to admit that. However, I can't help but feel the natural pull towards the season. I bought my first jumper. I've done my first autumn like shopping. I mean, it's nuts. Anyway, I'm gonna get myself ready for the day. I need to get my makeup on, ready to shoot this campaign, and then I'm gonna add loads of sparkles, hopefully later, to get myself ready, because we are gonna be doing a friendship bracelet making class as well. Which I know that Phoebe will enjoy. Literally when we had them here a couple of weeks ago, basically what we got was loads of beads for them to make friendship bracelets. And that was when Phoebe made me my first ever friendship bracelet, which I will be wearing this evening. And hopefully we'll get loads more as well. So really, really looking forward to it. I am going all sparkles as well. I'm going real, like, is it glitter ball? I'm going all sparkles. I'm trying my best to like really get into the spirit of things, because this is like, it's a cultural moment, I think. I don't think I've ever experienced in my life. This is like the Spice Girls on another level, what Taylor Swift has achieved. And I think that she's brilliant. I really do. I think she's so good. And there's many songs that I know. There's also many songs that I don't know. But I'm going to get into the spirit, and really, I just want to enjoy it with Phoebe and just make sure that she has a good time. And so I know that if I was to rock up in a boring old outfit when it's just the two of us, no, we've got to go all out. So that's the plan of action. So I'm gonna get my makeup on my face for the day. Right, just to tell you what I've popped on my face for the moment, I've got the By Terry Brightening CC Serum in Sunny Flash, and I kind of use that a little bit like a base product at the moment. I'm trying not to use like liquid foundations or anything that kind of moves too much around on your face, and this is so good because it's actually quite grippy. Sometimes people find it a bit drying. I would say if you do, add a bit of mist and it just loosens things up a little bit, but it's really grippy. This is like a sort of tinted base, but also a primer and like grippy for your other makeup. So I find this absolutely incredible. It comes in other shades as well. I've then gone in with the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in Vanilla, and I use this with a little brush and I just spot conceal, because when you're like running around all day, I'm really bored of worrying about my makeup like smudging, or like, do you know what I mean? Like being able to go like that and like your makeup coming off. I just don't want that. So that's what I use, just on the spot with a tiny little brush, and pop that on like that. Then my base is the Swede Miracle Powder. So this is just like a veil of colour over the top of my face as well, which I love. It's really nice and like glowy and dewy. And again, you're never gonna get like a foundation line when using this. And that's what I love as well, because it's a powder, it's sort of like a seamless blend, and that is something with all of Swede's products. And all of these will be available at Space NK, so I'll link them in the description box down below. Now I'm actually going to use the NARS concealer under my eyes today, just for a little bit more coverage. Usually I use like something a bit more illuminating, but we're going in with this. Just a small amount so that it doesn't crease under my eyes. And I always use it to just lift the eye as well. So as you can see, glowy, but mainly just powder and like spot concealing, which I love. So I'll link all of those down below. On my cheeks, I have used the Cheeky Air Blush from Swede. I've used my usual Wonder Skin lip tint, but then I've popped Balm de Rose from By Terry over the top. And I'm using the Swede Cloud Mascara, but only on my corner lashes, because everything, you know, I've got the tint on. I just don't want too much. I just can't be bothered. I'm just getting lazy in my old age. But yeah, just in the corners to create a little bit of like lift, but not too much in terms of like darkness. And I've popped a little tight pencil line just at the top of my eyes as well. And then what I'm gonna do is go all out with glitter. I think I've got a glitter thing that I bought for Christmas, for New Year's last year. This is a Fenty Beauty like diamond bomb, and I'm just gonna pop that like all over, basically everywhere. Glitter everywhere. A little bit of the Chantecaille Eau de Rose de May pure rose water. Just a little spritz. Right, we have finished up the campaign shoot, and this is my outfit. So I've actually changed my accessories. I was going to go for the dark accessories, but I thought that these pink Celine sunglasses deserved a moment, because they don't often get a moment these days. I've had them for ages and I barely ever wear them, but I love them. They're like from my cooler days when I was like really edgy in my style. And I feel like there is like no more perfect time than this tour to make them work. So we've gone for the lighter accessories. I was going to put my hair up, but I've decided against it. I'm going to keep it down. And my boots are LK Bennett from last season. This dress is In the Mood for Love. So I wore this for New Year's a few years ago. And it's such a perfect New Year's Eve dress. But that's often the only time it gets worn. So glad I kept this. Then I've got I think it's a Lily Silk belt on that's almost like you can't really see. There's no like buckle or anything, which works really well. And it's actually the exact same color as my bag, so that's perfect. I do need to put on more glitter, I think, though, on my face, perhaps. Do I put it on my eyelids? I don't know, maybe I'll leave it as it is. They might have glitter there. And I've got my friendship bracelet that Phoebe made me. So I'm wearing that as well. Very happy. Oh, and I've softened my lip tint with a little Laura Mercier Brun Pale. I always have one of these in stock in my beauty storage because it's my favourite Laura Mercier lipstick, and it is perfect for that sort of like transition to autumn. Such a perfect nude, and it just adds a little softness to the tint, which I love, so I'm taking that with me. And Phoebe's gonna be here any minute. Oh my gosh, So excited. Oh yeah, that looks perfect. Okay, a bit more on the other side. Oh yeah, that's very nice. Yeah, look in the mirror, see if I can. I'll put a bit on mine. So you're putting 13 on your hand and you decorate it. So will you do it on mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just put loads of colours together. It's really cool. And people do it all the time, but since and people put like...
Will it stay?
Glue. Yeah, if you leave it to dry.
Okay, we'll leave it to dry. I'm so jealous of all of your friendship bracelets.
Thanks.
So good. I've got some as well.
I've been preparing since Saturday.
Good.
But that's because when I got told.
I thought to myself, oh, do we keep it a secret and just fly her over and then tell her when she's here? But then I was like, oh no, because you're going to want to plan your outfit and things like that.
Draw 13, but if I were you, I'd like draw the outline.
Draw the
And
outline.
then you can just colour it in with anything. And just decorate with anything. But I just realised that it's a really good idea because they're glitter colours.
Yeah.
So Leah actually got me this as a little concert present. And she got me them and this Taylor activity book thing.
Is Leah going to the concert?
Leah went on Dublin night 1.
Oh wow.
And she loved it because now it doesn't even have to be your favourite song, but it's everybody's favourite surprise song.
Yeah.
You're on Your Own Kid. And it's the most popular, and if you get it, like Leah's biggest flex, she told me, was hearing You're on Your Own Kid live.
Oh wow. So you don't know what she's going to be playing tonight?
No, except for like the basic songs that she sings every night.
Okay.
But there's just 2 songs, and it can be a mashup, it doesn't have to be, but you know, she mainly does a mashup at least once.
Okay.
And nobody knows what they are.
What we're going to need to do is I need to learn, what do I need to learn in the car?
All these little chants. So like in Lover.
Yeah.
And you need to come down in a certain part. She's like, Lenny, see your hands, and you just like dance.
You just dance, okay.
But I've like watched the Eras Tour movie so many times that I know some of her speeches.
Good, okay.
So you don't really actually have to learn that. I've just catched on for some reason.
Right.
But
is this looking okay?
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Okay. I think the pink will go.
And then the You Belong With Me, and it isn't really a chant, but it's just I'm the one who makes you laugh when you know you're about to cry. And you just clap.
Okay, you just go. I'll just copy you though, yeah?
And then.
Hey girls.
Yeah?
How you doing?
Good. Is the car here? No. Okay, good. Okay, hold on, wait.
Can I take off the pictures of you? I won't post anywhere. Just.
Oh no, you can post them.
Just for us.
Absolutely, you can do whatever you want with them. We're filming at the moment. We're filming decorating our
Wow.
house. Yeah. Dad's here. I think just the pink for me.
Yeah.
Is good. What do you think?
That's really pretty. And then I'm just going to do a bit
You
more.
said to your mum. She said, and she said no.
Oh.
But it's absolutely fine.
Please, Dad.
No, of course you can.
She said, don't be alarmed if I curse. I've asked my mum if I'm allowed to curse when I'm singing at the Yeah, no, that's the right thing to do. Although I would never tell. So don't worry. What happens on the Eras tour stays on the Eras tour.
Look.
Oh, see, that looks good. Okay, I'm going to do some purple love hearts because I feel like it makes it look better.
I design literally everything.
Oh, good.
But look, I'm going to go get my book.
Okay. These are our outfits. Phoebe, where did you get your outfit and when did you get it?
I got this yesterday and I think Next.
Oh, perfect.
And then this is from Next as well, but it was Leah's.
Oh, wow. So did you borrow that from your friend?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I love the hat. The hat's my favourite.
Thanks. I actually don't know. My mum got me this for my birthday.
Oh.
And then these are from Penny's and from Penny's.
Lovely. We've both just been painting on our hands, which looks great. So good. Okay. Do you think we're ready to go?
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh my gosh. It's so exciting.
That, like, split in two. Like, would one go one way and one go the other? Or is there, like, do they go the same way?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the fancy part of London. So pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got all of these little
think,
news.
Like, anything that's white, anything that's white and has a balcony.
Yeah.
Is fancy. Anything that just has a balcony is fancy.
Yeah, balconies are fancy.
keeping you closed from midnight to midnight.
So we've arrived to Space NK on the Duke of York Square, and we are absolutely inundated with beads and glitter and sparkles. Phoebe, show off your eyes. Oh wow, they look gorgeous. So good. Is this for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to tie a knot in the end? Do I need to tie a knot in the end?
I'll show you what.
Okay, sorry, I'm jumping the gun. You look fantastic though, Ginny. Honestly, you look so well. Are you ready to go, Phoebes?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you been making friends with everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, your new best friend Zara McDermott? Thank you!
You got enough space?
I love Jacinta's just been asking her all about her favourite era.
Do you know my favourite? Okay. My number one favourite is Midnight.
Oh, good
But
choice!
yeah, look, yeah. But it's most of 1989.
Thank you so much! Yay!
I'm alright, thank you.
No, I wasn't. No, maybe I was. I don't know. I mean, I'm still in.
I know we did.
This is Phoebe's vlog now. This is when Phoebe went to Taylor Swift, and I got the pleasure of documenting it. She is literally everyone's best friend, and she's an icon. She's a legend.
She is an icon.
This is Phoebe's vlog now. Literally. I've definitely never been in a box where we've had our own toilet. The girls are watching Phoebe. Phoebe is crying her eyes out. And this is just, I'm like fading into the background and letting her be the coolest girl in the room right now because I am so cramping her style. But this is the best night ever.
That makes this so much fun for me and for my fellow performers on the stage. Another reason I think I have so much fun with this show is that it gets to take me back through all these memories of tours we've done before. Is there anyone here tonight who has seen us in concert before?